Hey Monkey family, hope everyone had a great Friday. Checking in on the project. You can see here the market cap is right around 470,000 and that is up again 10%. It was up a little bit higher earlier today after settling back down at just around 470K. So another solid day, and as you can see here, the floor is holding nicely. And I think folks at this level are seem to not really be selling. And after that dip a couple weeks back, we are holding strong here. And I think it's worth noting again that we're in an extreme accumulation zone here, sort of a sideways, slightly downward trend for a month and a half or more. And I just want to talk about why this is happening and why it does happen for projects at times, and how long it might last. And I'm, of course, just speculating here, but this happens with any good project is this large pullback after the initial excitement and some sideways trading or an accumulation zone, which is a great opportunity to add to your bag or just to hold and chill. And if you look at even Bitcoin, you can see, and we know where Bitcoin is now, obviously, but if you look back here at the price here, I have it pulled up on CoinMarketCap, and you look here, you can see it's under 100, then it's over 100, and if I want to pause right here, like kind of near the end of 2013. See, like in November here, it's at 712. That's end of 2013. And if you keep on going, I mean, even in 2016, it's half of what it was in 2013. If you get back kind of near the end here of 2016, it's still at around 700. So that's 3 years of essentially sideways trading with some up and down in between, but it didn't increase in price for 3 years. And so that's a long time. And I'm not saying Monkey's going to have 3 years of accumulation zone, especially at this level. I think we run a lot faster than that, but there's going to be times after that where maybe it's flat for a little bit. And any good coin, quality coin like Bitcoin, obviously the daddy of them all, are going to have these sideways points. And everybody thinks, oh wow, you could buy Bitcoin for $10 or less. Um, and now how rich would you be? And everyone does the math. But how many of us would have sold during this 3 years? And so my point here is believing in something is knowing that you're going to make it here, or believing you're going to make it here when you're down here. So that's what believing is. And you're not going to be able to hold all this time through dips like this if you don't believe. That's why we talk about having conviction and believing, just because you're going to have that to make it all the way to the end here. So, step one is finding the right coin. And I think we found that with Monkey. And I guess that'll bring me to the next topic, is what makes Monkey different from other memes. Obviously, it's a good meme. The monkey's cute. There's no billion-dollar monkey runners. Everyone loves monkeys. We've talked about the simplicity of the narrative. But I think also, obviously, the community is, with Bitcoin, you had the early adopters, and there's videos of them. There's the guy that bought the pizza, obviously, and a bunch of others that have been around for the whole time. They're, giving talks to empty rooms about Bitcoin and the power of it and all that. So you have that community of believers that believe in it. And I think that's what we have with Monkey. We have the core community that, shows a lot of love to each other and shield the project and just believe where we're going. And I think that can be seen on crypto Twitter. There's a lot of negativity and toxic behavior, I guess you could say, on crypto Twitter. And, Monkey just doesn't seem to participate in any of that. We're positive, we're upbeat, we're shilling the project, we're not attacking other projects or anything like that. And I think folks can see that. So the community is key, and the support we show each other is unparalleled in my opinion. So that, to me, that's what sets it apart. And I think why not Monkey, right? Because it's such a great project at its core. So hang in there for the sideways trading. I say it all the time. I'm not worried about it. We're all in different situations, but I would suggest if you can hold and um, buy more, if you do your research, if you're a believer, then I would do that at this range here. I mean, I think we're just waiting for some catalyst, some spark to set this off, and I'm hoping that that comes soon. Let's look at the news here on X. There's a decent amount of bullish kind of macro news here, I'll call it. So Vivek Sen here says Eric Trump just said global money supply is exploding and Bitcoin will follow soon. It's coming. And I probably have said this every day for the last week or so, but the Trumps are pro crypto. They've got their money invested and their time invested. And Eric Trump's one of the main guys in the Trump family, and he's super bullish on Bitcoin. And you know that's huge for the remainder of the presidency, 3 years or so. I think we're going to see a lot of pro crypto things. Money's going to flow into crypto. And remember, this is a reminder, we're super early. And this obviously benefits Monkey and meme coins as a whole. If more retail comes, people get comfortable with Bitcoin. Remember, we didn't even have the ETFs, just a couple of years ago. So this is all new stuff, and we're just very early still. Alex Mason here says breaking Trump will print 4.5 trillion during this presidential term. The crypto market is about to go parabolic. So we're going to start seeing some money flowing around, as we know, probably at least two rate cuts in 2025. And so that's just bullish for investments and crypto as well. And Ram here, this is more at the meme coin level, says Pump Fund bought Colscan 6 months ago. Today, Pump Fund just bought one of the most used meme coin terminals, Padre. Pump Fund is doubling down on the whole industry. Proof that meme coins are here for the long run with builders like this. And this is indeed bullish for meme coins. And you see some people saying, oh, meme coins are dead. They're definitely not dead. And I think we're going to have a kind of a golden bull run for memes as well, alongside the rest of crypto for the next 3 years. And Pump Fund's leading the charge, and Pump Fund's been on the leading edge of everything throughout its history. And we've seen that in Alonzo Builder, and he's making big moves here. So good move here by Pump Fund, bullish for crypto overall. And Crypto Rover here says Trump plans to nominate pro-crypto SEC's Michael Seelig as CFTC chair. So that's big, that's huge. You get pro-crypto guys in there in the government, and they're going to do big things. Watcher Guru says Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said he met with 25 senators in the past 2 days to get crypto market structure legislation done. So he's working hard, and this is just another sign we're super early, and this is all bullish for crypto. Jeets here, one of the Monkey OGs, says we need a cute animal runner nearing Halloween to save the trenches. Any CAs? Of course, Monkey's the animal runner. It's got the foundation to run more than any new pair, and new pairs are risky. Monkey's cute, it's ready, perfect setup here for anyone that wants to jump in, and we just need a few influencers, or we might not even need influencers. We just need some buyers, some green candle, and we need to continue shilling. But Monkey is the animal runner that we need here. And Sling here with a incredibly monkey coded post here says soon, then has a picture of a monkey. And what he means by this, we don't know for sure, but he's been talking about monkey. We've been shilling him. We know that it's on his watch list as one of the low cap coins. So extremely monkey coded here by Sling. And I think he's going to eventually buy a bag and shill monkey, which is extremely bullish. Thanks all. Hope you have a great weekend. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.